Guys, I am here doing our Read Aloud. I hope you had a good lunch, a nice recess time. We are reading The Secrets of Droon, The Mysterious Island, and we are on Chapter 10, A Ship Reborn. Remember at the end of the last chapter, Demeter took the Red Eye of Dawn into the sea with her, and Lord Spar made the island that the kids were all on start to crumble. Caw! Caw! The entire army of Nin streaked across the sky after Lord Spar. The whole island rumbled and shook. Giant cracks split the rocks along the cliff. Let's get out of here, Neil yelled, stumbling across the ground to his friends. Eric gasped when he saw his friend. Hey, Neil, you're back! What's wrong with my back? Neil said. It's normal, Julie said. You're Neil again, not a bug. The eye must have blasted you back to your regular self. I always did like me, Neil said. Let's go. Urgh! The ground rumbled again and again. This way, Galen urged. The island is crumbling into the sea. Swiftly now. The six friends ran as quickly as they could down the white cliffs. They pounded through the tangled jungle. Rocks slid and crashed all around them. Trees fell in their path. Finally, they reached the shore. Kirk! The giant white cliff above them began to split. We need a ship, Kia said. Galen frowned. We need something to start us off, something to build a ship with. Eric's eyes went wide. I know! He ran across the beach. There, hidden in the rocks, were the wooden planks and torn sail from the old ship. Can we use these? He asked. Yes, said Kia. Quickly, they assembled as much of the old ship as they could find. Together, Galen and Kia spoke fantastic words over them. Suddenly, magically, the broken planks became hundreds of planks. Torn bits of sail furled upward into red and yellow squares of cloth. The Jaffa wind, more beautiful than ever, rose up before them. Hurry aboard, Max pleaded. The moment they piled on, the giant sails filled with wind and the ship began to slide over the water. Kirk! A large crack tore open the cliff face, sending huge rocks tumbling to the sea below. Just in time, Eric said. The beach and the jungle were swept away by the crashing waves. A moment later, the towering mountain itself fell into the sea. The mysterious island vanished, as if it had never existed. The ship sped magically over the waves, leaning against the side. Eric let out a long breath. Spar lost today, he said. Kia smiled. Yes, for now. He doesn't have the red eye of dawn. Now my father and I can search for my mother. What will Spar do next? Neil asked. Galen glanced across the water. Demeter is heading north, he said, to the coast of Mintar, where she became what she became. Spar will follow her there, but that is a story for another day. Look! The sun peered through the dark clouds and shone over the sea. It was a new day. And look at that, Neil said. A city! They all ran to the upper deck. Rising in the distance were the silvery towers of an enormous city. Sunlight glimmered on the harbor and on the many colorful boats sailing into it. Jaffa City, Kia exclaimed, the capital of Droon. Home. We're home too, Julie said. There are the stairs. She pointed off the left side of the ship. The magic stairs were hovering over the calm waves. A few minutes later, Neil, Julie, and Eric stepped from the ship onto the bottom stair. I have no words to thank you, Kia said, except to say, come back soon. Drew needs such good friends as you, Galen said with a smile. Eric smiled too. As long as the magic keeps working, we'll keep coming. Julie hugged Kia. You can count on it. Farewell, Master Neil, said Max. It was fun not being the smallest one for a change. Neil put his fingers to his forehead and wiggled twice. That means, see you soon. The three children waved and raced up the stairs to the basement above them. They turned to look one last time at Kia's ship as it sped over the sparkling sea to Jaffa City. Then Eric flicked on the light. And here is a nice illustration to end the last chapter in this book, The Mysterious Island. Oh, there's another page. Whoosh! The stairs vanished below them, and the gray cement floor appeared in its place. That was so strange, Eric said. The weirdest ever, Neil agreed. They entered the basement. Julie sighed. But somehow I can't wait until we go again. Me either, said Eric. I wonder where we'll be next time. Jaffa City? The coast of Mintar? Neil made a face. As long as they don't have bugs. Anyway, as Galen said, that's a story for another day. Look! The soccer ball was lying on the workbench. It was a normal ball once again. Light flashed in through the basement windows, but it wasn't lightning. It was the sun. The storm's over, Eric said. Then he turned to his friends. Anybody hungry? Neil grinned and twitched his fingers. That means you better believe it. Then they all ran up to the kitchen for lunch. And that is the end of book number 3. And like I said yesterday, I just got in book number 4, so I am super excited to be able to continue. And even looking at the cover, I'm excited about this story because it looks like there's a floating castle. Oh.